So as we discussed earlier about field astronomy survey, so main purpose of field astronomy survey is the determination and absolute location, position and direction of any line on surface or on the earth surface. Also determine absolute location of any point object that is astronomical observation to celestial bodies such as moon, sun, okay, and a star and also planets, and used to find angular position of the star and also determination of position of point on the earth, okay, as well as determination of angular position rotation. So celestial body, celestial sphere and and some principal parameters So celestial sphere is, this is the celestial sphere. So here different points is given on the celestial sphere. The middle plane is the celestial equator at green line. This red line is our circle. Outer blue line is the observer meridian. So to observe the position, direction, and movement of celestial bodies, an imaginary sphere of infinite radius is conceptualized, having its center at the center of the Earth, and the stars are stirred over the inner surface of a sphere, and the Earth is represented as a point at a center. Also, some important definition, that is the celestial sphere, azimuth, altitude, horizon, zenith, nadir. So the zenith is the point on the upper portion of the celestial sphere marked by plumb line above the observer, and the point on the celestial sphere immediately above the observer station is the zenith point of view of the observer, that is the zenith point, and nadir point is the below the observer. So the nadir is the point on the lower portion of the celestial sphere marked by plumb line below the observer. So the point on the celestial sphere vertically below the observer station. The terrestrial poles, that is two points in which the earth axis of the rotation is meet on the earth sphere, and the terrestrial poles are the point where the earth surface and earth axis of the rotation meet. Also, the terrestrial poles and equator, the terrestrial poles are 2 points in which earth axis of rotation meet, and the rotation also. Next is the celestial equator. So it is the great circle of the celestial sphere in which it is intersected by plane of celestial equator. One more point is the sensible horizon. So the circle in which a plane passing through the Earth's surface and point of the observation and tangential to the Earth's surface or normal to the zenith and nadir line that intersect with celestial sphere is called the sensible horizon, and the line of sight of an accurately labeled telescope lies in this plane. The circle of contact with the Earth's surface of the visible rays passing through the point of observation is called as visible horizon, and visible horizon is a small circle of Earth. A vertical circle of celestial sphere is a great circle passing through the zenith and nadir, and all the vertical circle cut the celestial horizon at right angle. The observer meridian of any particular point is that circle which passes through the zenith and nadir and the poles P and P1 of the point as well as the poles, and it is thus a vertical circle. The prime vertical and prime control, it is a vertical circle at 90 degree to observer meridian on celestial sphere and passes through the east and west point of the horizon, that is the So motion of sun and the star is measured in hour circle or azimuth and altitude. So hour circle are the great circle which passing through the north and south celestial pole, that is the declination circle of heavenly body. And hour angle, that is angle between observer meridian and at declination circle passing through the body. So for the measurement of time, independent equatorial system is used. So independent equatorial system means the declination of right declination and right ascension system. So independent on position of observer, great circle of references are equatorial circle and declination circle. So first coordinate of body is right ascension, angular distance along equator from first point of Aries toward east of declination circle which passing through the body, and it is also angle measured at eastward celestial pole, hour circle through RA and declination circle through M. So RE is measured in direction to opposite to motion to heavenly body, measured in degree, minute and second on in term of times. Another coordinate system is declination. It is angular distance of body from equator measured along arc of declination circle. And declination is positive if a body is north and negative if body is south of equator. So dependent equatorial system. So the dependent equatorial system is the declination and R angle. So it is also measured as angle subtended at pole between observer meridian and declination circle. So R angle is measured from south toward east of declination circle, and it is varies from 0 to 360 degree. And other coordinate is declination. Next term is the celestial latitude and longitude system. So prime plane of reference, that is the ecliptic, and secondary plane great circle passing through the first point of Aries and perpendicular the plane of ecliptic. So two coordinate are celestial latitude and celestial longitude. Celestial latitude is arc of great circle perpendicular to ecliptic, may be positive or negative, and celestial longitude is arc of ecliptic intercepted between great circle first point of Aries and celestial latitude. And it is also measured eastward from 0 to 360 degrees. So we can compare the comparison of this system. First is the horizon system, independent equatorial system, dependent equatorial system, and celestial latitude and longitude system. So coordinate dependency for horizon system is depend on position of observer. Independent equatorial system, both coordinate does not depend on position of observer. For dependent equatorial system, one coordinate depends and another does not depend on position of observer. Celestial latitude and longitude system does not depend on position of observer. For reference plane, these four system. So for reference plane for horizon system is altitude and azimuth, independent equatorial system declination and right acceleration, dependent equatorial system declination and hour angle, and celestial latitude and longitude system, celestial latitude and longitude. Next is the great circle, that is the horizon system is horizon. Independent equatorial system is the equatorial circle and declination circle. Dependent equatorial system is the horizon and declination circle. And celestial longitude system, ecliptic and great circle passing through the first point of Aries. Also, position of a star in the horizon system is measured altitude 45 degree and azimuth 140 degree. And also for independent equatorial system, the position of star is declination 70 degree, right acceleration 4 hours. Dependent equatorial system, position of the star is the 70 degree, hour angle is 50 degree. Also celestial latitude and longitude system, celestial lat is 40 degrees, celestial longitude is 170 degrees. So tracking of movement as per Earth, move around Sun, Moon, move around Earth, Sun, that is star and a star to each other. This is the tracking of movement. So movement of Sun is in this way. Here is the north celestial pole, here is the south celestial pole. This is the summer solstice. This is the celestial equator at middle. That is the great circle also. This plane is the ecliptic, and here is the position denoted at the time of December. Sun is here. Sun is moved at winter solstice to summer solstice to position at right acceleration 23 degree 5 minutes, and here minus 23 degree 5 minutes. So movement of sun is, although the stars are fixed relative to each other and the sun move related to the star. So once a year, the sun traces on a circle on the celestial sphere and it is called ecliptic, which is tilted at an obliquity of 23.5 degree, that is the latitude of the position of sun with respect to celestial equator, and the sun crosses the celestial equator at exactly 2 points, and this 2 point is called equinoxes. This 2 point is called equinoxes. So from this word is from Latin, and meaning of this word is equal night. So equal night, when it is happened, equal night is on which date? That is the 21st June. So the equinox, where the sun ascends from the southern to northern hemisphere, is called spring or vernal equinox because of sun is there on 21st March, and the vernal equinox is chosen to be 0 0 hour right ascension. So the sun again crosses the celestial equator halfway around at 12-hour right ascension. So this position is called autumnal equinox because of the sun is there on 23 September. So this position occur on 23 September. So this is also called first Libra. It is also called as a point of first Libra. And at 23 September, day and night are of equal duration. Day and night of equal duration. Next is the movement of a star. So movement of a star in two ways. First is the proper motion, second is the diurnal motion. The celestial coordinate system in terms of altitude and azimuth system, declination right sensation system, declination hour angle system. So we also discuss about these three systems. This diagram show the coordinate system. So also we calculate the astronomy field survey in related to spherical triangle. So we also discuss some formula related to spherical triangle, and second is the Napier rule. Second is the Napier rule. So what is Napier rule? So in Napier rule, it is the relationship of right angle triangle are obtained from Napier rule. So in figure, ABC is the right angle triangle. ABC is a spherical right angle triangle. So Napier defines circular part as follow. So these parts arranged around the circle in order as they are in triangle. Okay, so we can also see this diagram as so starting with side A, order RB and 90° minus A, 90° minus C, 90° minus B. So if any part is considered as middle part, adjacent two part are also adjacent part. So the remaining two sides are opposite parts. So from Napier, rule, sine of middle part equal to product of tangent of adjacent part and sine of middle part equal to product of cosine of opposite part. So we can write as Napier equation. This is as per Napier rule. So astronomical triangle is obtained by joining pole, zenith and any star M on the sphere by the arc of great circle, and from this triangle relation existing amongst spherical coordinate system that is obtained. So we can consider as alpha is the altitude of celestial body, delta is the declination of celestial body, and theta is the latitude of observer. So with the help of these three angles, we can find the exact position or location and in sidereal system or hour angle as per given latitude. So some important question from this model is first is the introduction and purpose of field astronomy. So these are the some important questions of this chapter. So you can revise this model and also practice of this question. So first is the introduction of purpose of field astronomy. Second is the definition of terminology. Third is the celestial coordinate. Fourth is the comparison of system, spherical triangle and purpose. Six is the Napier rule. Seven is the astronomical triangle. So these are the some important questions.